A while ago, I was out here at Yuyang's riding the trail Turbulence for the first time. Turbulence is a double black diamond trail and often hosts downhill races. I was pretty intimidated by some of the big features the first time round, so today Juan and I have come back to try and hit as many as we can. We decided to ease into things and ride Cressy descent to begin with.
I think there's like cardio warm-up and then there's like jumping warm-up. That's why it's good to do a jumping trail like this. Always go the high one here. Oh yeah, actually it works pretty well. Oh, first time I hit that and I cased. I just harked and hoped for the best. I love this little step up. Oh man, taste again. Yeah, fun. Pretty much clearing those guys. Whew. All right. Oh man, full body workout, and up we go. That was good.
And time for Turbulence.
Sometimes when you're facing down a hectic trail like Turbulence, you can best to just break it down in your mind, section by section, rather than one whole overwhelming piece. And that's what we plan to do today. Section by section, Turbulence.
The trail starts out with some pretty basic drop roll features. And then you arrive at the first really hectic feature.
Alright, Juan and I were just discussing this drop here, which is pretty wild. So there's a kind of a beeline to the left, but I think I'm going to try going to the right, which is about a 1 and a bit meter drop off a pretty kind of dodgy takeoff. Yeah, it's just not super nice. I've got to come in here and turn a bit up here and then point it down straight and huck. And then it's like drop, land, and then drop again.
I chickened out on this one and I decided to send Juan up the hill to give it a go.
What do you think, Juan? You gonna try?
Juan hit that one with total ease and we felt confident about what was coming next. We soon arrived at our next feature, which is a rock garden with A and B lines. A being a decent and rather sketchy drop with a really difficult run out. Juan showed me how it was done. And then it was my turn. Around the next corner was one of the biggest features on the trail. This sizable gap jump is the kind of thing I haven't done much of lately, but it's really good to practice these different features.
Now I see this line. You jump off this little jump here and over the boulder.
Juan wasted no time getting stuck in. And here's me.
Dang, man, that was heart and mouth. My back wheel just kissed the rock. Only just had enough speed and lift. Yeah, I hit the rock. And then I flew off this. So after you do that quite hectic gap jump, you have two options. Left is jump, which looks underutilized and sketchy. One says no, so I must adhere to his rules. All right, boom it is. Gimbals, so many gimbals.
Oh yeah, this. Oh,
yeah,
good.
Nice. Yeah,
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
Next is the monster step down, which is one of the strangest jumps I've ever seen. I was really keen to hit it, but I needed a bit of a pep talk to get my confidence up.
Any tips?
Just a little bit of speed
Yeah.
to feel confident, and that's it.
Just go. Yeah, okay, cool. All this stuff is about mind games, getting focused, being confident. Oh man. Okay, well I did it. It wasn't pretty, but I did it. I did the old back wheel touch on the landing again. Is that me? Is that my back wheel?
I think, yeah, but
That's pretty funny.
no, it was good, very good.
Good enough. All right, making our way down after the gap jump through this rock garden. Bit of a little drop there, and then this big old mother. That's probably not good to use mother as a derogatory phrase, but you catch my drift. Bit of a drop there. Let's scope this one out. I love how they've just cemented this rock onto the rock. I think that's a bit of a marker. Don't go to the left of me. You probably want a little bit of speed to carry to that little down bit.
Yeah, you don't have problem.
Yeah. There, much easier. So you want to hit it with a bit of speed. Pretty much like everything on this bloody trail. Yeah, I don't think anyone except for Trials Rider will be hitting that. Damn, I hit my front wheel pretty bad on the landing.
Next was this pretty steep slab roll into the biggest jump on the trail. The run-in is super short, giving you really no time to recover from the compression of the slab roll. Then the landing has not one, but two square edges that if you case on, you're in a whole lot of trouble. For these reasons, Juan and I decided to give it a miss for today. One for another time. This bottom part of the trail is where things get fast and fun. There are a couple of drops to do, and this second one has a couple of rock steps that you really want to gap if possible. And after a pretty chill step up, you come to the end of the trail. Oh, and Juan has a little message for you all.
Thank you everyone for stay here. Don't forget to subscribe.
And that wraps up our day at the Yuyangs.
Time to go home.
Thanks so much for watching, folks. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. That'd really help us out. stay tuned. There's going to be plenty more gravity riding coming your way soon. Ciao.